Okay, hi everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
Halo,
Hi.
halo.
Baik, welcome to the next session, all participants. We have panel discussions here. So, yeah, I want to introduce our speakers here. We have Mas Adi Hardiana Samsudin, Head of Client
Hi.
Partner Grad Indonesia. Hai Mas Adi, apa kabar?
Hello Mbak Melissa. Doing great. Thank you. How
Oh,
are you?
thank you. Thank you for being here. Then we have Mas Ressa Truna Priono, Head of Media and Strategic Partnership, Paragon Technology and Innovation. Halo Mas Ressa.
Halo.
Selamat pagi, kabar baik ya Mas?
Selamat pagi, kabar baik. Thank you.
Oke. Selanjutnya kita punya Mas Audi Eka Prasetyo, Vice President of Esports and Media Services, GGWP.ID Indonesia. Halo, apa kabar Mas Audi?
Halo Melissa, kabar baik. Thank you.
Baik, terima
you.
kasih banyak. Nice to meet you too. Thank you for being here. Okay, all the participants, enjoy the panel discussions. Baik, Mas, the screen is yours.
Okay. Thank you, Melissa. So thank you everyone for attending this event. So I think we can make it a very casual discussion, yeah, with Mas Adi and Mas Ressa as well. I think we are hoping that we can answer the three questions. Two questions that I think Digital Summit has asked to us. Yeah, I think the first question would be about.
I think before that, let's us have a quick intro of ourselves.
Oh yeah,
right?
sure. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Well, I think we can start with myself. Hi everyone. I'm Adi Hardiana Samsudin. You could call me Adi. I'm the head of client partner for Grab Indonesia, where here I lead a team to create value and also deliver the best solution for brands and advertisers across Grab ecosystem, both online and also offline. I've been in a digital industry for the last 12 years, being part of seeing Indonesia digital growth and evolve across brand marketing, platform, and also agency. I have my humble goals is to learn more and understand human behaviors through data and how digitalization can help to simplify and also bring convenience to human lives. I think that's to a quick intro of myself. I think let's proceed with Mas Ressa or Audi.
Okay, hello, good morning everyone. My name is Ressa Truna Priono. Currently, I'm the head of media and strategic partnership from Paragon Technology and Innovation. So, Paragon Technology and Innovation is a FMCG company that actually have a leading brand on beauty industries and also like face care. We have brand like Wardah, Makeover, Emina, and also we have male grooming brands like Calf. And our new babies is actually BioDev is a skin cleansing category. So currently we are expanding not only on beauty but also in others personal care category. So I think, oh yeah, I think my role now is actually I'm exploring all of the exciting partnership with media like Mas Adi or even like Mas Audi, and collaborate with any media, not only conventional but also digital and even something new like OTT. So my role is actually we will have a exciting partnership and to uplift my brands. I think that's all from me.
Right. Okay.
Hello,
Thank you,
Mas
Mas
Audi.
Ressa, Mas Adi. Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you. I am Audi. I'm the Vice President of Esports and Media Services in GGWP.ID. So about me, I have more than 7 years experience in digital marketing and also in content creation. So my role in GGWP.ID is devising, implementing, and also optimizing online marketing strategies and also creating engaging content for our audiences. And GGWP itself is actually a leading multi-platform esports company in Indonesia. So we are our services, including media and also event activation and brand activations for brands who want to invest in esports and also want to get more audiences with the gamers demographic, and also if they want to tap into esports, we can help them to get more awareness and more engagement to the audiences. Yeah, so I think that's all from me.
Yeah.
I think we go on our first topic, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's about with consumer and advertising shifting to digital channel. Consumers are expecting greater value for their time and money, and even raising the bar for customer experience. Yeah. So I think and outline the implication for the media ecosystem. I think maybe I can start, Mas Adi or Odi.
Sure, sure. Please, Mas
So
Ressa.
yeah, as an advertiser, actually, to creating something new in consumer experience. So I think I agree with our last previous session, yeah, about consumer experience. I agree about the people. We need to also see about the technology, the process, the data. So currently, in my company and also in my regularly works, actually I'm work closely with agency and media to always see the opportunity, and we focus on the people. So we see and we create something new, and we really concerned about the content, yeah, content itself, and how we actually can stand out in this clutter media. So uh, we ourselves, especially Wardah, we actually to create a meaningful content is in our DNA. So Wardah itself is a brand that created because we want to be a meaningful brand to our customers. So actually, this is a very exciting topic for us to increase our consumer experience. And I think to explain how our brands and company really care about this customer experience, I can maybe I don't have any presentation, but I have three case study to maybe to better explain how Paragon is actually really concerned about consumer experience. First, I think we have a heart-to-heart campaign from Wardah. As you know, in Indonesia, we have Ramadan is a big moment for us, right? So that's why we're deep digging the consumer insight. What exactly our consumer wants in Ramadan, right? So that's why we and then we know that they want to have an entertainment while they're on a fasting, something like that. So that's why we we create an entertainment content. So we create a web series. So and we not only content, but actually we collaborate with celebrity like Dian Sastro is actually a non-celebrity in Indonesia. So and then we create a conversation, a very deep conversation, and we can extract their actually amazing moment, and makes people some people in tears, yeah, something like that. That's one is content. So and we reach almost 8 million organic. And the second one after content is actually technology. Technology, we also have color fit color. We know in COVID makes beauty industry quite challenging. People don't go to office and anything, right? So that's why we need to see our consumer in digital world, digital ecosystem. That's why we trying to use technology and to connect it to beauty industry. So we're using a virtual try makeup, yeah, try on something like that. And then actually Wardah Color Fit is we have a Korean series, and we gather our consumer to go to trip virtual trip to Korea. So we cannot trip to other countries, but we do virtual trip. So everyone have an ambience of trip in Korea, and it's connect to our series is a Color Fit Korean series. And then we also use virtual makeup, and they can try our lipstick. And virtual makeup also we use it on our teenagers brand Emina. So we know Gen Z teenagers are really exciting about design and everything. So Emina has a very interesting design. We have a popping mate, and we use a something like comics, something like that, and then we are also using the ER to also try the lipstick, and also they can play around with the interesting background. So the background is like something retro vibes. So that's why this content, the design is the main reason why teens so exciting and they engage. So I think that's all what ROD we do to increase our consumer experience. Maybe we can move to Mas Adi or Audi. Thank you.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Maybe Audi would like to add
Yeah.
it up, especially on the media ecosystem itself.
Yeah, I want to add from the impact on the shifting from this traditional to digital media. I think from the industrial side, like we have seen a lot of shifting, yeah, working from offline media to online media. Like for example, Kompas is one of the biggest media newspaper in Indonesia. Also, have their own website media, yeah, Kompas.com and stuff, and also they have a subscription system, if not mistaken. So I think this shifting have a lot of effects into the industry structure. Like for example, the first thing is there is a new role created within the company. So usually when you talk about new role, like for example, there is a digital marketing positions right in the industry right now, and there is also a content creator position in the company, and even like for example, maybe like Mas Adi have Grab ads, yeah, right, is not going to exist without the shifting from offline media to online media itself. But I think there is also uh, a negative effect on actually on the shifting itself. Like first, for example, like we know there will be some downsizing in some roles. Like for example, there will be journalists, maybe like writing reporter will be decreased and will change by an online journalist, for example. And also from user experience, we know that there is a lot of positive impact. Like for example, it's cheaper to market in digital, and also it's very accessible and it's very engaging. Like for example, like Mas Ressa has said, create virtual makeup, right, for his campaign, and it is a very positive way to utilize digital media. But there is also some impact because some of the ads or some of the advertising that we have seen in online platform, like in media and in video platform, we've seen they are very invasive. Like for example, we didn't expect it to see an ads, but there is an ads that we don't like, and there's one thing that I can say it's one of the negative sides from digitalization of the media itself. But I don't think the negative side effect outweigh the positive effect. I mean, shifting is a very great uh, things that happen in humanity, if I can say. Even I think it can help also the small business to have a cheaper way to reach more audiences and to grow their business and get more engagement to their demographic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Mas Ressa and Mas Audi. I think from my end, I just try to collaborate more, especially coming from the media and also publisher point of view. We see that there are mainly three challenges that we are facing now, especially on after the digital shifting behavior that happens due to pandemic situation, right? Number one is how we are as a brand, especially courting with always on consumers. It will be a challenge, right? Especially now the audience have the shortest attention span, and also they're also connected to multiple devices, whereas they might use these devices, those devices, and then connected multiple times every day, every time in a different location as well. The second part, it will be like the brand also have challenge on identifying which channel will be used to achieve which objective of the brand itself, right? As Mas Ressa mentioned, the creativity and then answering the challenge of the pandemic situation, especially on the beauty category. And from my Audi point of view, we also see like the moreover we see like clutter ads experience. So how we are cut this clutter. So it means like especially for the brand in a bigger way, is how to reach the right consumers with the right message at the right moment to achieve the marketing and also business objective, right? So from a media ecosystem, we are totally understand that we need to evolve in order to help the brands to reach the consumer seamlessly and also across the multiple online and offline touchpoint and meet the needs of the customers intuitively because we would like to be more contextually relevant to our target audience, right? So actually in Grab itself, we see our consumers come into our app at different times of the day to do different things. So they might ordering food in the morning, they might ordering express in the afternoon, or GrabMart in the evening to be taken by the next day, right? So all of these consumers' activity is actually giving us the rich view of their behavior and until their purchasing habits and also the preferences in all across touch point in the Grab ecosystem itself. So the next question would be what's in it for the brand, right? I think that's the main question. So the first thing first, for sure, in the Grab ecosystem, we are enable the brand to leverage the insights from our first party data to build a great out of the box experience to reach the right consumers, engage them, and also generate attributable conversion. I think that's one of the Faraday question in the ROI as well. And we are able to give brands to compress the marketing funnel and drive more results, more tangible results, right? We giving them the brand the ability to combine the creative brand building and also performance marketing effectively and efficiently through a single platform. So let's take an example. If let's say there's a brand who would like to maintain their saliency, right? So we have combining our first party data audience and then serving them with the most relevant in communication or creative through the video autoplay that have high viewability and then brand safe ecosystem. Whilst the other brand might have would like to drive more online to offline conversion or transaction, where actually we have our quick commerce proposition with GrabFood and also GrabMart that could able to deliver your product directly to your end consumers within 30 to 45 minutes of time. So means like your brand will be directly experienced, enjoyed by the end consumers within the short term period of time. And the third part that we are able to help you also to maximize the engagement in socially distanced worldwide because we need to enhance our customer experience, as Ressa mentioned as well, how to engage them in their convenience of not having physical touch, not going to store, not going to Korea, right? But just in ourselves, just order and your brand will be adding up to the customer's basket. So these were actually our online sampling will fits in towards the solution itself. So all of these solution is enable the brand to reach, to engage, to move the consumers to do an action. I think this is something that brand would like to also hear that with this digital shifting, encourage them to do the evolution, but also give them the direct impact either to the brands or to their business objective. I think that's coming from my end.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Thank you, Mas Adi, for the point of view on how the digital shifting can impact the media and also the brand. Yeah. I think let's move on into the second questions. So yeah, for me as a media, I want to really emphasize in the question is navigating a media and strategic partnership is needed to understand how media companies will create value in the future. And this is as a media, I can say it's very important for brands to work in media, and it will impact the brand very positively because when you do partnership with the media, media can help you to multiply your awareness. Yeah, like for example, it can help you reach apa ya? It can help you reach the untapped audiences that maybe the media itself can reach. For example, like if maybe if Mas Ressa wants to tap into the female gamers, for example, Mas Ressa can cooperate with GGWP to tap into that market, like for example, and also like media can also help you to initiate like campaign, do your media buying, for example, and maybe do some event that media can also help you to get multiplayer awareness, get more engagement, and maybe get some new segment of audiences that you can tap into the market. Yeah, so I think that's from my point of view as a media, and maybe Mas Ressa as a brand have a different point of view.
Yes, actually, yeah, we have also a question here. After pandemic, there's a huge pressure to
Yeah.
deliver ROI. How do panelists see the media change to deliver a more justifiable result? Yeah, okay. I think the question still related also to Mas Audi explanation and also Mas Adi. So actually, for brand side, we really need media helps on data. So this data can help brands to deep inside on the consumer insight. So we that like Mas Audi said, we really we really want to tap on women in games, right? But we don't know actually if like how many gamers, how and then how the actually the profile on gamers. Of the woman and the demographic and everything like that. So that's why we really need help from media and also like Mas Adi said, well, of course Grab have a lot first party data medias, right? So this kind of thing is actually help brands to yeah, and then to analyze, and then we come up with the a creativity, and then and the how what content that actually we can tap into, or what exactly event that we're going to do with gamers, and how we connect let's say our brand like lipstick and the gamers or something like that. So something like this came from the data, from data create a creativity, and then creativity create excitement, so it will increase the consumer experience. And after all, after the of course the consumer experience, and I hope it will impact also to the brands and increase our ROI, even though this is still in pandemic. And because sales or ROI came from actually brand love, so we do this kind
Yeah.
of thing to actually to increase our brand and attribute brand love, so that people can later on use our product, and not only use, but they going to be a loyal consumer. I think that's it to answer also the question and related to pandemics and also the technology. Yeah. Mas Adi moving
Yeah.
atau
Yeah.
Audi?
Yeah, I totally agree with the consumer experience, right? Because building consumer experience, especially when we're talking furthermore, I think most of the brand also now talking about personalization, how the usability of their first party data, and so on and so forth, right? I think another perspective is for the brand who have lots of investment to build their first party data. It's a very good way. They could use it. They could personalize the data, create custom segmentation and everything. But how actually for the brand who have not the resource or capabilities to build their own first party data, this is something that actually as a partner, both maybe coming from Grab, from GGWP as well, available to give you this experience to have this our first party data being used to enrich and then engage with the relevant audience, right? So in regards to the media and strategic partnership, in the FUCA environment, we are understand that partnership are essential, right? In order to all parties leveraging their respective strength to capture the opportunities in the market. We see, especially during the pandemic, we heard many people say it about collaboration, collaborative effort, and everything. So I think this is something that we also value very much in a Grab itself. So, just to give some example on how we're leveraging this partnership, like last year we were partnered with Group M to help its client grow their e-commerce footprint and also harness the retail media effectively across Southeast Asia. So we have our quick commerce value proposition. So with our expertise with e-commerce and also quick commerce, we are helping the group and clients to leverage the full funnel capabilities, including how they could use the utmost of our first party data, right? And then for sure, advertising solution is one of the way to reach the more scale audience, more relevant audience, as well as engage and move them to do certain action based on the brand objective itself. On the second example on how this partnership works well is how we did the closer partnership between publisher like Grab ads and also the brand to pave the way for them to reach the audience they want more being more effective, right? So we could create a unique end-to-end experience, just like with McDonald's when they launched the mini cut spicy chicken last year. So we are leveraging our extensive first-party data, do the hyper targeted and then segmented the audience very specifically based on their interests. Like for example, fast food lovers, chicken lovers, and then we do like the very hyper local targeting with the vicinity of the radius of 5 kilometers. So this is also what we would like to build is the customer's experience, right? Because when we order fast food and then when we have it in a cold food in our hand, it will be a bad experience, right? So we also consider that. That's why our quick commerce, we are we are calculating the food in a good condition, and then you could enjoy it freshly after you having it, right? And from customers' point of view, they have landed the customers, and then they see the very contextual information. If they're interested, they could land it to the GrabFood platform, and then they do the orders, something like that. As a result, for this McDonald's campaign as well, they are perceived as the restaurant with the great tasting chicken, which actually a very, very well crafted campaign for the McDonald's itself. On the how actually we are doing the creative and the innovative ways of collaboration and also partnership is when we are also doing the innovative campaign with Unilever Knorr in Philippines, for example. So we know during the pandemic situation, people are staying at home more and more, right? So Knorr would like to encourage the customers to incorporate their products into their home cooking. So we work with Knorr to display the recipes of popular dishes in Philippines and then serving it to the Grab audience widely. As an audience, they could see the relevant through the food that they would like to cook, but they also have a hassle if they would like to buy the ingredients, go out of their home, right? So it's leaving their conveniency. So we are built like a one-stop solution where all the ingredients were automatically populated and then allow the customers to easily add all of them to their cart and then checking that off and then receiving all the ingredients to their home. So I think this like great example of how we work with brands on delivering delightful experience to the consumers, also compelling the content as an entry point. But because at the end of the day, we know that those content is not only add value to the consumer journey, it's also help the brands to close the loop to drive the business impact. I think, as like Mas Resha mentioned, when we have like the brand love, it will increase your ROI, increase your loyalty of the product, increase your use of the product frequency and everything, right? So I think that's how we see this partnership could go moving forward.
Yeah, yeah, it's a very good insight, yeah, Mas Adi. So I think to summarize, I think we can start from Mas Ressa to summarize our findings so far.
So yeah, actually, yeah, the future of media and concept and trend. So to summarize our discussion, I would like to say that data is important to our new digital ecosystem, right? So and also not only the data, it need to combine with also innovation from product. So and to be a new innovative product, we also need to focus on people. So the data, product, people, and we collaborated, and then that's the thing that we actually going forward to the media. Yeah, I think that's it for me, and I think it's very good decision. Uh, Mas Adi or Adi can add on. Thank you.
Yeah, Mas Adi,
Do
please.
you would like to go first? Okay. I think we see a lot of discussion about the shift in customer behavior, right? Especially digital media. Means for us as a media and also publishing players, we will need to adapt and also evolve to get to approach to the right consumers, to the right audience with the right creative that will be relevant communication, right? And as now also we see the coming from customers' perspective, they demand for greater value, uh, for their time, for their money, for their experience. So means like moving forward, we also see like personalization, immediacy of how the immediacy and the adaptability of the how the advertising world could do further is actually shouldn't be not just only informative, but instead to push the boundary, just like what Reza mentioned, also to entertain, to educate, then also to reward the consumers that they will be paying off of the advertising spends, right? And I think coming from Grab, what by us also continually enhancing our offering, our experience, and then we are partnership with brand and also platform, we create the positive experience, and then we constantly innovating to reach, to engage, and also to move audience to action in our ecosystem. I think that's coming from me. Mas Audi, over to you.
Yep. Okay. So I think our findings will it can be summarized as I think shifting to digital media is a very great thing, yeah, and especially even for small to large business, because it's a very cost efficient and it's very segmented and targeted to direct customer. So I think the big question is what's next for media, right? So I think based on my research and based on my experience in GGWP.ID, I think the short future for media is going to be there will be a very huge demand still on influence marketing. Yeah, so we can think more on a strategy on how to collaborate with influencers and collaborate with huge media to multiply our awareness, to multiply our brand delivery, and also there will be still a new, I think it's a new behavior from consumer to consume bite-sized news and bite-sized media. For example, like we we already knew the popularity growth of short media platform like TikTok and also Instagram Reels, yeah, and I think that is the near future of our media is going to be shaped. And if I want to um, my hypothesis will be in the long term. I think somehow I guess there will be someone out there who are going to invent media on blockchain, for example. Yeah, but I think it's still my hypothesis, but I think it's still a long way to go. But I think it will be great if we have a very decentralized media services in the world. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Our product now in metaverse.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Exactly.
centralized media means yeah, no one can really restrict our rights to deliver information, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Totally. Okay. I
Totally
think
agree.
that's all from us, right? So, Mbak
Yeah.
Melissa, over to you back on the discussion and the stage.
Thank you all.
Thank you everyone for
Thank
attending.
you, everyone.
Thank you. So our speakers, Mas Ressa and Mas Adi. Thank you.
Thank you, Mas
Thank you,
Audi, Mas Adi.
everyone. Thank you, Mas Audi, Mas Reza.